And welcome back to the show. We're gonna watch episode 4. No, 5. Who's lost? I'm lost. We're gonna watch episode 5. Anyway, to recap my thoughts on the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, I've had some time to reflect, and I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world. I feel like Disney had a wonderful opportunity to tell a great story. Instead, we got Leia the side quest, and also starring Reva. Reflecting on the series thus far, I've come to the conclusion that this really is an Obi-Wan Kenobi story, and it's kind of unfortunate. I feel like it doesn't have the character of the original trilogy, the story of the prequels, or at least the updated special effects of The Mandalorian. It's kind of weird. So I want this to be good. I'm not just sitting here hoping that it's terrible. It's just, it hasn't proven itself to me, personally. If you enjoy it, cool. But I'm not. And neither is Steve. But that being said, Steve doesn't enjoy much of anything lately because he's dead. Okay, episode 5. Someone really needs to take into consideration the fact that, whoa, wait, hold up. I'm going to hold that thought for 5 seconds because I just see Anakin Skywalker. Ooh, it's Anakin. He looks so wrinkly. Okay, flashbacks with horrible de-aging. I'm going to sort of ignore that and just enjoy the fact that Hayden Christianson is on screen, my man. Oh, there we go, focusing on Vader. My man's helmet's so shiny, I want to touch it. That sounds weird. We had a moment with Vader that lasted 4 seconds, and you just had to come over here and just ruin it. Not even Vader is interested in her. Also, I don't remember any of these characters' names. I'm just not as attached to them at all as I am with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Does anyone, when they're watching this, get any strange Matrix Resurrections vibes from this? Like Zion, something like that? Oh my, why would you guys get out of the shot? I was enjoying the shot of Vader. What? Go away. Go in your separate room. I do like that they're finally letting Vader actually pursue Obi-Wan Kenobi instead of, sending Reva out to find him again, even though she has failed a multitude of times to get him. Okay, so clearly some Jedi have... Dang it, friggin' fly. Okay, I'm back. I had to commit manslaughter on a fly. Oh, that's a great freaking cut. I don't think that plan makes any sense. Actually, let me rephrase. That plan doesn't make any sense. If we defend our position, then by the time they get in here, we'll be gone. But you won't be gone. You'll still be defending the position. That makes no sense. I will say, I do really enjoy the Inquisitor's musical cue. It is kind of awesome. And now that I'm thinking about it, it is pretty much the only musical cue that I actually remember in this entire series. Reva, I know you're in the middle of, doing something, but I do believe that you have a lightsaber. Could you not just, just cut the door with your lightsaber? Why? Why in the name of Mike would you say that on a comm? Don't say that on a comm. Don't say he's on Tatooine on a comm. What if someone, beats the crap out of Obi-Wan Kenobi and takes your crap? I feel like they would easily, go through your messages and just hey, message number 25. Hey, is that Luke who lives on Tatooine and Vader has a son? No freaking way. Let's go get his face and recruit him to be a dude. I feel like this is the wrong time to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Obi-Wan Kenobi, as there are people beating down the door. Ever since you guys been in here talking, they've actually been breaking in, rather successfully. You know what? I take that back. Not successfully. They're still working on the door, even though Reva has a lightsaber. Hey, Ice Cube's son has a bowcaster, and I don't know his actual name, so he's still Ice Cube's son. I feel like this is a pretty big waste, considering it's Ice Cube's son, and they're not doing anything with him. I feel like any regular person I know they're using the Force, but any regular person having this conversation would just feel like two muffled people talking in front of a door. Okay, I'm going to pause it for a second. So I get Reva's motivation. I get it. But I do feel like it doesn't make 100% sense. I feel like because of the context we just got of Reva, I think her attitude makes more sense. It's very brash and very angry, but not very intimidating. But I almost feel like they were doing that intentionally, almost, because I feel like she's supposed to be pathetic instead. I don't know if that's the intention. She never really got the opportunity to grow up, so she just kind of remained this angry kid. Maybe that is the case. Maybe that is what they're going for. However, the way she's going about it makes no freaking sense. And if we're to believe that this character is supposed to be very, very intelligent, then this plan makes no sense. Why would she be angry at Obi-Wan Kenobi? I know that she literally just said that it's because Obi-Wan Kenobi didn't save them, but at the same time, that thing could be applied for all the Jedi. And like I said in the last episode, it's not that the Jedi weren't trying to save you, it's that saving you is a bit of an impossibility when you're getting shot in the face. Oh, so we're using our lightsaber now. They have them cornered! How are you missing anything? How in the world? I don't even understand how you're missing. I feel like it's not even anyone's fault anymore. I feel like blasters are just the most inaccurate weapons of all time. What are the clone troopers' thoughts when you're going in here?
We were trying to shoot them, but we can't see. It's pretty dark in here. And it's not like we can actually see through our helmets to begin with, so what do? Well, we gotta shoot blindly into the space, so we know the rebels are right there, we just gotta keep shooting. Well, that doesn't really make a lot of sense as a target that we need to keep alive, and we don't really want to shoot him. That's fine, he's a Jedi, he's got plot armor.
It does suck that this robot that I don't know, and this character that I forgot the name of, is dying. Oh, we're gonna spend a lot of time here. We're gonna really soak in this moment. I gotta say, seeing Anakin and Obi-Wan keeping the continuity with their characters in these flashbacks just feels awesome. I feel like that's the thing with a lot of the Disney Plus series. If it's enjoyable, we can get past some of the flaws. If it's not handled well, then those flaws are really going to stand out. I love how surprised Reva looked in that moment. After everything that just went down, it's like, oh crap, we got him. That was, yep, I planned that 100%. We got him. Totally taking credit. All 100% according to plan. No offense, Kenobi, but Reva has failed to catch you and a little child this entire time. How in the name of Mike Wazowski do you think that she can kill Vader? Where are you taking him? What, you're going back inside to where you just took him out of? Why? He even smiles like he did in the Clone Wars. Yeah, can we just get a lot of shots of Vader just walking in hallways, just being the coolest? Oh, he freaking caught the ship! Oh, Vader's awesome. That's so cool. There's another ship behind it. What the frick? How did you not sense that? That's stupid. What? How do you immediately go from such a freaking awesome moment to dumb so quickly? What was that? I really dug that parallel that Anakin was just so brash, and so is Vader. He's just so brash. And I love Hayden Christianson's reaction to that, showing that he's actually a really good actor. Reva, I could sense you coming. What are you trying to do? This is a horrible moment to try and do this. Oh, we got her. I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? He's not even igniting his lightsaber. He does not care at all. He's barely moving. This is kind of awesome. All right, this is cool. I kind of feel bad for her in this moment. He gave her the lightsaber, threw it at her, and then just took it back. This is the greatest part of the show so far. I freaking love this. Well, okay, she's dead. Is she dead now? Is she gonna die? Oh, so Vader just knew the whole time. Why didn't you stop it sooner? Hey, Vader, I would actually go back and stab her just one more time, because you clearly didn't kill her the first time you stabbed her in the chest, which, again, doesn't make a whole lot more sense to begin with, because she's a child getting stabbed. She should probably die. Are you kidding me? Really? Wait a minute, is the plot thread that I just mentioned a second ago about to happen? Freaking Bail Organa's a moron. Are we gonna have the tension of, is Reva gonna kill Luke? No, but okay. Okay, that was better. So, it's still not great. And I don't want to say that I'm expecting the world out of this series, but I am expecting a certain level of competence. When you watch The Mandalorian and you see how it's presented, it's kind of like movie budget on a TV series. It's really impressive. And if you rewatch that show, especially after watching the Kenobi show, you were kind of introduced to a way that Lucasfilm is now going to present its TV shows. But for a lot of the presentation of Obi-Wan Kenobi, it has felt cheap. So I feel like I'm still really conflicted on the character of Reva. I feel like what her character went through in this episode makes her a little more interesting, but at the same time, a lot more illogical as well. She was a child during Order 66, so she saw Anakin Skywalker kill everyone and the clone troopers kill everyone. And after that, she never really got to grow up or, continue on with her life. She was always stuck in that moment of Execute Order 66, always remembering the time where all of her friends were killed, and probably her master was killed too. If the show is making her look pathetic on purpose, then I can really get behind her character at this point. But I also don't think that's what the show is doing, because many times throughout this show, They want her to seem very intelligent, even though all the circumstances that she's put in that could make her intelligent appear very much like luck instead of raw intelligence. I feel like joining the ranks of the Grand Inquisitor makes sense, but at the same time, going after Obi-Wan Kenobi as your sole purpose instead of, Vader himself makes less sense than anything. I very much loved seeing Hayden Christianson and Obi-Wan Kenobi back. Yeah, their freaking de-aging sucked, but I did like seeing that their attire was similar to Attack of the Clones, and I just liked seeing them on screen and talking together. And I wish that this was the whole show instead of just the freaking 5th episode. This is almost the last episode, and we're just now getting this stuff. But the highlight of the whole episode, and a bit of a drawback of the episode, was that moment where Vader walked in, grabbed that ship, ripped it apart, threw it down, and then had that kind of dance fight with Reva. That part was actually legitimately cool, and I actually really loved that Vader was not trying at all. And I liked that they acknowledged the power dynamic between the two. For as talented as Reva could be, she's no match for Darth Vader. Vader is just leagues above everyone in the show, and I like that they're portraying him as this powerhouse horror villain that freaking Vader is. He is a monster. The writing and the directing. I'm not going to bash on Deborah Chow a lot. Again, seeing Deborah Chow in behind the scenes, I think she's a nice person. I really did enjoy Deborah Chow's episodes of The Mandalorian, but I feel like she's very lacking in the action category in Star Wars. I'm not going to bash on her too much. I realize it's a freaking Lucasfilm series and you're directing the whole series, but the writing has no excuse for me, in my opinion. Like, that's the worst part of this show so far. It just feels lazy. Still got one more episode, so thank you for watching. Appreciate you for watching. Steve is Steve is facing the other direction. He wasn't even watching the full episode. See, Steve's barely even paying attention. And yep, that's it. I'm gonna go sleep. Bye.